Hello. Hey, Jairo.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. How are you, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. Still doing a couple of things here in the house, but all good.
That's good. That's good. How was your weekend?
Uh, really tired. On yesterday, we had two birthday parties with some
Oh,
friends. So we
three?
spent, not two,
Oh,
just two,
two? Wow.
but it felt like three.
It
We
felt like
left
too
the house,
much.
yeah, we left the house around 9:30 in the morning and we came back
Um,
until 6:30 in the afternoon.
wow.
It was
I
really tired.
think, I think, I think Sundays are exhausting. Like me,
Yeah.
for example, I went to visit my mom. Um, I spent the whole day there. We did some food, and then in the afternoon we went to Nahuizalco because
Okay.
we wanted to eat yuca and any kind of food there. And then I
Hmm.
came back home like around 8:30, I think. So I was like dying.
Where does she live?
She lives in Huayua, actually. Los
Oh, okay.
Naranjos. Uh-huh.
Okay, got
So
it.
she lives there, and I spent the whole day there. Yeah. But then when I came back home, it was like, oh man, I was dying. Yeah,
I,
yeah,
I,
it's
sh I shouldn't do I shouldn't do that anymore, right?
yeah, yeah. That's I don't like me personally, I don't like birthday parties or this kind of family reunions.
Like too boring.
Um, no, I don't consider them boring, and I don't know. I'm thinking like I'm a person like I don't like to be with friends, yes, but with family, I don't know. I think there's um hype I don't know hypocrite.
Um, well, I I think we all have been there when you have like a couple of family members who you don't relate to much,
Yeah,
probably, or maybe you had some issues in the past. But I think there's always a group of people in your family um, uh, who are really your family, who are always there
right.
for you, who care,
Oh
who
yeah,
take care of you, and also you take care of them. Right? But I understand the feeling.
yeah. One of my aunts, she lives in the U.S. She's been in the US for the whole, for her whole life. And
Mm.
when I was little, I just have bad memories about her. I mean, I don't have something nice to remember from her. And every time she came to El Salvador, I mean, it was like I don't have good memories because she was always like I would not say bad person because she's not a bad person, but she was not a very nice or good person either. So now that she's older, like around 65 or something, and now that I'm a grown up, now she came to me and she came to me last time and and she was like, I don't know, I want to stay in your house now that I'm from the, coming back from the US. And I was like, how come?
Why?
Yeah, like how come you want to stay in my house? And she wants to like go out. She wants me to take her to restaurants and places. And yeah, and my mom is like, oh, you shouldn't be like that. Well, actually, she, was different with me, and I don't understand that now, like why she's coming and and I don't know.
Well,
It's funny.
sometimes people wants to take advantage of you, right? Even though
Hmm.
they're family, but some other times, after a period of time on their life, I think sometimes people wants to create that bonding that they never had with some relatives.
Right.
So probably it's not the right way to do it, right? That just to take me to these places, take me
Yeah.
there, take me. Um, but yeah, I think that's kind of I've seen it that in people that is living out of El Salvador. I mean, people that is, let's say, alone, right?
Hmm.
So when they are older, they would like to have that bonding at the end of their life, right? I don't know
Too
why, but
late.
yeah, for us it is too late. For them, it's not.
For them it's like, I mean, I want to go back and change things. Actually,
Yeah.
this last time she came, she gave me a perfume, which I think I have here. Yeah, it's this one.
Mm,
It's a Chanel.
That's a good
Al-
one.
okay.
oh yeah,
It's very good rate. Uh
yeah, it's Chanel Allure, something like
Allure.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and then the other way I went to she was like, "Oh, I brought you something." It's the first day in her beep life that, that she that she's giving me something like that. I went to Siman just to see like how much this lotion was, and it was like 140, something like that. And I was like,
See,
wow.
she loves you. In her way, she loves
Yeah.
you.
And before when I was little, she was like, uh, I don't know, she wouldn't bring me something good. It was like just whatever. Like I was 8 years old, and she would bring like a 12-year-old size shoes, and she was not even carrying, But now that she's older, it's just like, I don't know. I think it's the like my father, for example, when we were kids, like he was, and he was never there, etc., etc. And now that she's my father, not my aunt, but my father, now that he knows that he's old now and he needs us, now he's like, mm, trying to call us and uh, funny
Yeah,
people.
he has some reasons.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And I agree. Actually, that's what my psychologist said. Like, um, don't judge him, which I don't. Um, and I think everybody behaves or behaved in the past or behaves now, for a lot of reasons, like because the way they were raised or because the things that happened to them in the past. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, but it's a
Eh,
little
I don't,
late.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just wanted to say a couple of things before we continue. The first one is that I will need to drop off at 7:30 because I have a meeting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Good.
so uh, I will need to leave and enjoy that meeting. And the other is a question. I was checking the message in WhatsApp for the second homework, but I didn't find what we need to record. I just
Oh, okay.
saw the instructions about, okay, we need to record an audio, how we need to name. the audio, the file, but I didn't see what we need to record about. But I don't know if it is just
Um,
me or or there's
um,
something missing.
no, I sent that activity. What's where? Okay, I sent that activity at the beginning of the. I think it was the first week. So it's a PDF file. Let me look that up and send that over. Good morning, Victor, Ricardo.
Good morning.
How are you?
Doing well. Starting a new weekend. New week.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. A new week.
excited for the new week.
Yeah. New month already. So yeah,
That's
it is
good.
good. It's going well.
Nice. Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. I'm looking for the activity. Um, Ben, download.
Okay.
Okay, here. Yeah, here. Ricardo, how are you?
Hey Jairo, morning.
Hey, morning. How was your weekend?
My weekend was awesome. I doing different things. I want to watch some sports.
Oh, did you? How
Yeah,
was it?
that's pretty good. Yesterday I was in the game for El Salvador versus Mexico. I like the
What
football.
what was the score?
1-1.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's really funny. Yesterday I went to watch the game of water polo also. That's my first time
Hey,
looking
that's
for that.
cool.
Yeah, that discipline and a sport that is interesting.
So that
Very
was your
interesting.
time? That's nice.
Mm,
How about
those
family?
were
Did you go with
uh,
them?
exactly.
Nice.
That was a very interesting experience.
Yeah. I think I think to me like to feel like I really rested on a
Mhm.
Sunday, it will be a day of not going out like and staying on my sofa the whole day. But then if I
Yeah,
go if I go out, I think I come back more tired than I was that I was in the morning.
yeah, yeah. Because the weekend was like a raining weekend.
Mm,
That's a perfect context to go into sofa, watching the movies,
right,
drink
yeah.
some, I don't know, hot drink, something like that.
Hmm.
That's a great. Yeah, you're right.
Have you guys been to Nahuizalco? Yeah, right.
Mm. Well,
No,
some time ago when I was a
Nahuizalco.
child,
Uh-huh.
it's an interesting place. It's alcohol.
We have Izalco and we have Nahuizalco. So I went to Nahuizalco and it's really nice. I mean, the park is, I mean, it's only one single place that I have gone or that I go usually, and it's the park which I like. And but there are a lot of like foods around the park, and it's very cool. It's really delicious.
The yuca frita in alcohol is
Wow, that's one of
really
them.
good with pescaditas.
Yeah, but they sell there like a lot of things
Mhm.
around, and that's really cool.
Yeah.
Hey guys, to in this class, which is our last week, we have different topics, and our topic for today, which is about speaking, conversation for today, it's about travel. Um, travel, like different places that we've gone to or that we have visited in the past and places that we have plan to go in the future. So I don't know. So then I'd like to start off the conversation asking you about like what's the best travel that you've done in your life or places that you've gone to. Who wants to go? Ben, Victor, Ricardo?
I'll start gladly.
Yeah.
Uh, I will say that I went to Austin this year in April.
Uh-huh.
I went to see the MotoGP races.
Uh-huh.
Uh, um,
In Texas?
yeah, Texas, state, uh,
Good.
yeah, Austin City. Uh, I did it. I mean, I really, I mean, enjoyed the city, but the trip was more focused on see the races. Yeah, I went for 2 days, and it was so excited. I mean, also I met riders.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I checked some new motorcycles, like top models that we don't have here, and think we won't have here ever. And
Do you have
so
one?
cool, so
Like a
cool. I mean, yeah,
do you have a motorcycle?
yeah.
Nice, me too. Me as
Love,
well, I
I
have
love
one.
it. I'm trying to not use it every day. I don't have any reason to use it every day because I work from home.
Mm,
But I'm trying to use it only on the weekends, just for specific things, not for not for doing errands or something.
mm,
Just more to have fun, going for a trips, with a crew, something like that, or with the friends. But I think doing that, I am like lowering my risk. Of course,
oh
there's
yeah.
always risk, but yeah, I was in Austin this year and I enjoy it a lot. I mean, I mean, I didn't I didn't think that that should be so much excited. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think the expectations were over, how to say, like over exceed, or
Mm-hmm.
yeah, some, yeah, definitely one of my best trip in my life. And I
Yeah,
went by
that's really cool.
myself. I mean, I was alone, but I mean, I really, really enjoy it.
I think that's one of the best things you can do, like go on your own. I'm planning to go on my own as well on a trip. On by the end of this month, I'm gonna go to Colombia. I'm gonna go with my best friend. I was he was planning to do this trip alone, but then I was like, I mean, if you're going, I wanna go. I wanna go to Colombia. I've never been there. But he was like planning to do it himself, and I was like, I mean, if you want to do it yourself, go ahead, right? Because I think that's one of the best things you can do. Like, I mean, of course, family, friends, your couple partner is good, but if you can do it yourself as well, I think is I don't know, it's another experience.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's not better than going with other people, but I think you
Hmm.
will overcome some insecurities or something, because I mean, normally people, we don't like to be alone.
Yeah.
But if you decide to be alone or stay alone for a while, not that much time, I mean, just
Mm,
for a couple of days, you will see that I mean, you have, I mean, everything to overcome any situation. I mean, you
right.
don't need, I mean, it's not that you don't need, because we always need help for something, but at least you will I don't know, test
We
yourself,
we need to find ourselves.
of course.
Yeah, and we need to well, for example, me today in the morning when I woke up, I I I usually wake up like around 6 in the morning. I take a long shower because I need to wake myself up, and because I like the shower in the morning, so I take a long shower in the morning. Then I couldn't finish my breakfast, but I was in and I was listening to some meditation, and I was like, "Oh, that's meditation is really good." So I went to the sofa and lay down myself, and I was listening, dedicating like 5 6 minutes to myself, and I was like, "That's good," because when I do meditation, and I think it's really nice to connect yourself with your thoughts, because it makes you come back to reality, and and going on a trips on yourself as well. I think is good because it makes you think about a lot of stuff. It gives you time to think on you and about different stuff that of course, if you can talk about them with your family or friends, it's good. But I as well, I think it's very important to connect yourself on different aspects, like as you said, like test yourself or go over some insecurities or things that you have. I agree. Nice. Um, hey Brian, welcome. Um,
Hey, teacher, good morning.
Morning. So, Ricardo, any place you've been to? Anything that you wanna comment about travels?
No, I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Let me see. Um,
I
well,
mean,
something.
it doesn't have to be abroad. It
Mm,
could be here. Have you guys gone camping ever?
never. I say.
When I
Oh
was
no.
little, the Boy Scouts.
Boy Scout.
Ah, Boy Scout.
Yeah,
I was not a Boy Scout, but I was like the uh, I don't know, like an explorer boy. In a church that I was going to, we have like this group like was like a explorer, and it was similar to Boy Scout. So I went to a lot of places here in El Salvador in camping. I went a lot, especially to the mountain, which I loved. It was cool. Brian, today we're talking about travels that you've done and places that you've gone as well.
Okay.
Anything you want to share?
I have not traveled. Uh, I have traveled, but only inside the
Mm-hmm.
country.
Yeah,
So,
and that is absolutely what we're talking about, like right now, like places that you like to go or places that you have visited, either here internally or outside, and things that you like to do on vacation time or free time. Like for example, when you're on vacation, where do you want to go? Where do you like to go? Or if you like to stay home and why?
both. I usually want to rest, of course, but also I like to go to the beach. I like to go to the beach, and also I like to go to the cabin.
Mm-hmm.
So I only have camp 2 times in my life,
Mm-hmm.
2 different times, but I do like camping, and yeah.
Where did you go when you went camping?
We went with my with my high school. They prepare a place called, I mean, they like did a reservation in Campo Escuela Tlacat in Chalatenango.
Oh, I never been there. Is it cool?
I mean, it's like a camping site for scouts. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like pretty much what will you would expect for a big place for a lot of people, because of course there are a lot of scouts, and they usually like uh 1 year they have like one one meeting in one country, and
Mm-hmm.
then the other year they go to another country. So these kind of places are like for those situations where they want to meet together in just one place. So it's really
Okay.
big, and it's prepared for that. I mean, they have like bathrooms there, and yeah, it was good. I like
Nice.
the experience. So yeah.
Hey, that's really cool. Hey, it's okay. Um, thanks, Ricardo. Hey, I'm a beach lover. I usually like to go a lot, like to the beach. Do you guys like to go to the beach, like places you've gone to? Last time I went to a beach called El Palmarcito. Have you been there? Hey, George, morning.
Hey, good morning. No, I have never been in the Palmarcito, but I
No.
like the beach.
Oh, it's a really good and nice beach. It's like there's an area that's like a virgin area. I think it was banned. Yeah. So it's a really good and nice place because when you get there, there's like a parking lot, and then you park your car, and then you start working. They're like, I mean, walking. They're like not restaurants because they're like little places where you buy food, but then when you start walking, um, there is like more than a kilometer that is not everybody. I mean, there's no vendors or people selling things there. It's just the beach and you. It's really cool. I really like that.
Where is that? Is that in La Libertad or which department?
Um, I think it's Sonsonate,
Oh,
but let me El Palmarcito.
I believe the Palmarcito is before El Sonte. I think
Yeah,
it's
I think
before El Sonte Beach. Yeah, I mean,
yes.
I haven't been there, but I mean, I love that route for going in the motorcycles. I mean, because I like the tunnels and
Mm,
everything, but I'm always seeing the like the sign from the Palmarcito,
mhm.
and it's before El Sonte.
Yeah, I
I mean,
think it's before it. Uh, and I like it because there is a specific place where you can stay and you can bring your own food because there's nobody selling there. So that's what makes it really really nice in the end. Which beaches have you gone to? Like they ones you can recommend?
uh, maybe the one that I could recommend you is Costa Azul.
Costa Azul.
Yeah, it's
Any place in particular?
no, I have been there in Airbnb, and it is a really nice beach. And if you are close to the Bocana, they say that Bocana is a cool place to stay.
In Sonsonate. Is that
Yeah,
in Sonsonate?
yeah.
Wow. Taking a look at some pictures here. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's a really nice beach. Something like Costa del Sol.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How much was the Airbnb there?
Well, it was like 1 year ago when I went
Uh-huh.
there. It was like, I don't know, for 15 people.
Wow, that
It was
was a
like,
lot.
yeah, it was like 300, 50, something like that.
Hmm. Uh, well, I like all the beaches in that route. As you, Victor, I have a motorcycle, but I think riding my bike all the way there, I think it scares me.
Really, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's something that you're getting used to with the time. I mean, I have friends that they are starting this year with the motorcycle, and I'm like the Godfather, and I'm like deciding the routes. Also, like I'm like choosing like I don't know, like roads with like complicated corners. I mean, I'm
Hmm.
deciding like the places. So because I've been there as a newbie, and now I know that it's, I mean, what skills that they need to develop, and I'm trying to be reasonable with the speed.
Right.
Also like saying like, hey, you need to buy gear, so like proper gear for the motorcycle that you have, because it's not
What's
like
you,
you
what do
saying
you mean
like
by year?
gear,
Uh-huh.
like equipment.
Oh, okay.
So like gloves, jackets, shoes, of
Hmm.
course, a good helmet.
Yeah.
Uh so I think I'm not saying that if you have like a low cylinder bike, you shouldn't buy good stuff, but if you
Hmm.
have a bike that you can exceed like 160 kilometers per hour, I mean, and
Right.
it's not complicated with some big bikes. So I mean, you should buy some good stuff as well. I mean, yeah,
What speed do you ride?
normally like the limit speed. I will say, but I mean, I not. I mean, no. I mean, I sometimes I like 180, 160, but in some
Wow.
points of the road, but some specific that I know that there's nothing there that it's. I mean, there's not people or everything, but I mean, but normally it's speed limit. Yeah,
Um, when I ride my bike, my motorcycle, I think the most the ridden the speed is 80.
80.
Yeah.
No, I think I got up to 200, but I know I
Oh
couldn't,
man.
I know I couldn't go more, but I mean, you don't have any, um,
Like nobody in the street.
you don't know, I mean, because it's a street, it's a public street, and I've
Hmm.
been there to the track, to El Jabalí, but I think
Oh, okay.
the straight line is not enough. I mean, to like to to get your bike to the limit. I mean, maybe with 1000 cc you can, I mean, probably up to what 280,
Mm-hmm.
but those bikes are like uh I mean, are faster than the 600 cylinders, but I mean 600 cylinder is more than enough for the track.
Mm-hmm.
Know people with 600s that they're beating 1000 riders. I mean, the thing is that in the straight lines, probably they will win. But in corners is the rider.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and I mean, there's not much straight lines. It's more like corners. So it's pretty much with a 600. I mean, my teacher, I have a rider teacher,
Yeah.
and he rides 250 cylinders,
Wow.
and he's beating me all the time with my 650. I mean, in the straight lines, of course, I'm always beating him, but in the corners, I always passing through me at the right or the left, and I was, of course, I know he's like a pro, and I'm like I don't know, like a newbie still.
Mine is 160.
No, but it's enough. I mean, I started with a 100, then a 200, and then I moved to a 650. I don't know. I mean, I got an opportunity and that I couldn't reject. So yeah, that's why I did it. And I'm happy with the decision. Yeah.
I actually, I actually, I actually, I actually gonna sell mine because I don't know, it's been like 3 years that I have, the motorcycle, but I don't usually use it much. Like really, it's in my garage.
Yeah. It's getting dust, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and but now that you were saying that you go on rides with your friends, I one of my friends, he bought a motorcycle, his first motorcycle, and then he went on these trips that you guys do. But he was new. He didn't know much about motorcycles. He didn't have experience, so he was sorry, he was riding this motorcycle with the friends in the trip, and then he had an accident because on the I don't know, maybe they were speeding,
Yeah.
and him that he does not have experience, he had an
That
accident.
sucks. I mean, but people, I think, I believe that most of my friends, when I was the newbie, when I was my first or my second like time with them, they were like slow. I know that I was like slowing them down, but I told them, hey, if you want to
Hmm.
ride with me,
Right,
you should be patient. I mean, I won't race, I won't speed up just for keep the pace. I
right.
mean, I don't have the confidence to do it. So now I understand that if I'm like deleting with my new friends that they are starting,
Yeah,
I mean, I will say you should go first. I will be behind your bike, and I will. I don't have any reason to go speeding right now. Also the street is not for that, of course. I mean, if I want to go crazy a little bit, probably I will go to the track. That's why you have that. It is not expensive. I mean, you pay $15 the entire day. You can push it to the limit. Of course, you should learn a little bit first. But the thing is that you can speed up there. You don't have dogs, cows, cars, buses, whatever, like people, like you don't have oil. I mean, it can be you can find oil, but I mean it's not the usual thing. So I think I'm not pushing people for uh going the speed that I want. I mean, I know that they are not confident with the ride, so it's more dangerous if you don't have the confidence and you're trying to be riding at the same level of other people. So I know that because I've been there. So I think normally people understand that, but yeah, because I heard that, I mean, like the new we crashed
Yeah.
because he was like cornering and he went straight instead of cornering. Yeah, but I think that
Actually, that's
uh,
what happened to him. He went straight. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and I think if you have more experience, I mean, you should say to your friends, hey, I don't know. I mean, I think it's your first time. I mean, trying to see. I mean, when you want to go, I mean, it's the one of the
Right.
first rule when you're cornering. I mean, because if you are seeing like the risk, how to say like when we say like del risco, uh
Yeah.
like
Risk.
quebrada, the risk. If you see the risk instead of the when you want to go in the motorcycle, you will go there. I mean, there's a terminology for that. It's target fixation.
Hmm.
Pretty much, if you see the pilots when you're cornering, like very like I don't know, like in MotoGP or whatever, they are always seeing like not straight. They are seeing like to the left or to the right
Right.
because they are seeing when they want to go, and it's not like I mean they are thinking ahead pretty much. So one thing is good if you are, I mean, if there's one bike before you, I mean, and he's riding well. I mean, pretty much you can follow that. How to say that in Spanish? Follow the we say trazo. It's like when you are riding.
Hmm.
The trazo is like I mean, you're starting at the left and then you move it. I mean, from the left side at the end of at the edge of the corner to the right. And that's the trazo. It's like the line that
Hmm.
you are drawing,
The lines,
that the lines that you're drawing
the
between
path
corners.
as well.
If the bike before you is doing that well, I mean, you can follow
Yeah.
that. And it's good because you are following not the end of the corner, but at least you are following something that it's not going to go straight. But if you are seeing the dangers, the targetization, and there's other concept like it's like the AR, like it's survivor reactions. That it's the things that you need to overcome because survivor reactions probably if you are not used to like ride, I mean probably you will break in the middle of the corner or you will see the danger instead of the solutions.
Hmm.
So that's why people, I mean, of course, if you are a pro, you can still go, you can still have accidents, but doing things well will reduce the risk of crash. Yeah, that's why I went to classes because I wanted to learn how to. I mean, how to dominate my bike. I mean, it's not. I mean, because I mean, it is a fun bike. It's not a complicated bike, but you have a lot of horsepowers
Like,
to
what place did you go for these classes?
to the track. I went to the track. Yeah, I paid for a teacher. I mean, I paid for the classes, but I paid by the rent for the place,
Uh-huh.
$15. He paid his $15, and I paid his our billable.
Right.
But I mean, we pay it with three more friends, three more riders that they have like 20. The other has 8 years, and the other has 10 years riding, and I was 1 year. But I think I made the right decision because I mean they learn with some tips or for the experience, but it's not the same how to proper to do things like I mean with science, I mean with technical perspective
I
of
think that's the best
good
you can do,
experience.
actually.
Yes, it is not expensive. Imagine like to pay, I think I paid like $7 for the for the day, for the
You,
entire day.
you know
And
what? Sometimes I think that when I'm riding my bike, my motorcycle, I'm like, I'm maybe not now, but in the past when I started, I was like, am I doing it good. Like, because when I learned on how to ride my motorcycle, I just did it on YouTube videos, and I never went to school, like the regular schools, the like driving schools. I never went to a driving school for bike, and then um and then when I studied like riding my motorcycle, I was like, am I doing it good?
I believe that there's a lot of school for just to ride in the city, but
Right.
not in the, I mean, like cornerings
Like like
or
like
brake at a high speed
right.
or control your bike at high speed or in the corner or how to brake, I don't know, hard or like to stop the bike from
Mm-hmm.
more than 100. I think you don't have that here. I only know that that school that I went, but I think there's maybe one more. But normally people ask for pilots like El Javali pilots. They know, I mean, of course, but no, I mean, maybe you know, but you cannot teach. It's something that you
Mm-hmm.
need to develop. Uh, and the teacher that we have is very good. I mean, I think he's certificate in the United States for writing.
Or
So
maybe that's
for
why he's good at teaching you how
yeah,
to. Yeah.
yeah, I think I mean I went there and I came out differently. I mean, my writing style and my writing confident
Good.
uh was like totally changing. Yeah.
That's really
I
cool.
mean, I think if you see it in a different perspective, you will see that it's very cheap to pay for that. I mean, you are getting more security, more confidence, you are technically more uh prepared to skip or I mean overcome situations. I mean, because you are learn good techniques and you are practicing those techniques. I mean, I fall down one time there, like
Oh,
just
did
breaking.
you?
Yeah, I mean, we have those lines, and the teacher told me gas to the end, and then when you see the line, I want to start breaking, and yeah, almost
Oh
at the
wow.
end, yeah, I fall down, but I had all my gear, like the suit, the boots, everything. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I didn't have any scratch on my skin. I mean, I
Or
think
any
of
injury.
course the gear, but I was totally okay. So and then after that, I started to doing well because I think I lose the fear.
The
I
fear.
lost the fear. Yeah.
Hey, that's really cool. And is that in El Jabalí or like the places that you can go and ride your motorcycle? Or is it another place?
For speeding,
Uh-huh.
I will say that only the Jabalí, but I think there's the Longitudinal del Norte. There's another rider that they go every weekend.
Uh-huh.
It's from Chalatenango to Metapan. There's a lot of corners there, and it's like a very uh not used right. I don't know how to say that, but it's like a solo. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's normally you don't see cars or people, maybe cows or yeah, like the ganado, but
Mm-hmm.
at certain hours, not all the time. So it's a good way to practice a little bit, not to the limit, of course, because I mean, you know that there's something there. I mean, you cannot anticipate to that, but I think it's one of the most decent ones because I mean, normally you don't see cars. Of course, if you are doing by yourself, it's a very stupid decision because if something happens, no
Yeah.
one will help you in hours. Because I mean, normally you don't see cars. I mean, also you don't have good mobile like signal. I'm sorry,
Right.
signal. Yeah. So it's I mean, you should go with a couple of friends. Yeah.
Hey, that's really nice. That's really cool. What kind of bike motorcycle do you have?
I have a CD 650R. It's like naked bike with racing configuration. Uh, yeah, yeah. I think it's the only one here in El Salvador. But it's the Neo Sport Coffee. I mean, it's looks like you if you find like CV650RA 2019. That's my bike.
Okay.
The like the candy color one is it's mine because there's like black, red, blue, and candy color.
Let me look for that. It's a CD.
CV,
Uh-huh.
Honda.
yeah, Honda CV650R. That's my bike. Has like that configuration for uh
Track.
racing model for my bike.
Is it CBR? No. No, right?
No, it's CBR is like the racing configuration that you have the windshield and everything and the
Mm-hmm.
body.
Mm-hmm.
And my bike is naked bike. I mean, you can see the engine, you can see the headers, you can see that. I
Oh.
mean, that's the only change. Of course, the
Mm-hmm.
steering is a little bit different, but just a little bit. But I mean, suspension,
Uh-huh.
horsepowers, engine, headers, strokes, uh, everything else is the same as the CBR,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a naked model. It's more like from the for the city, but you can
Mm-hmm.
also can be used at the, I mean, in the, I don't know, I don't know, in the roads.
Mm-hmm. Is that expensive? Like very?
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit. I mean, for me, it is expensive.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, but I'm happy with my bike. Yeah, I will say that I accomplished something that I thought that it will take me more time to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm happy with mine as well, but
But the more than you ride, the more than you are learning something. I mean, now in these days, I don't feel my bike is super fast
uh-huh.
like a few,
You need to get
like last
another.
year. No, no, because I mean, I wrote 1,000, a lot of 1,000 on my friends, like, hey, try this, ride this.
Mm-hmm.
And now and then you saw the powers of those bikes. Like, I mean, you see, I mean, I need to get used to my bike again
Mm-hmm.
to see that, I mean, to feel that is very fast because it's very
Mm-hmm.
fast. But I mean, those are like airplanes. I say like those are flying, not riding. Yeah.
Yeah, this one is a really nice model.
Yeah.
George, do you have a bike?
And I
Motorcycle?
used to have one motorcycle, but but I sold it.
You
Which bike?
sold it?
It was a CX6R 2013 in those days.
Mm-hmm.
What type
And
of? It's like for enduro or
no, it was a Ninja, a Kawasaki Ninja CX6R.
Oh, Kawasaki.
maybe it's like yeah, I know what it is. I mean, I think that's a racing. Yes,
Yeah,
racing.
That
Ooh,
one is expensive as
crazy.
well.
Yeah.
yeah, but I but I sold it because well, as Victor was saying, when I was in the road, then I was going for more than 100 kilometers per hour,
Wow.
and you didn't feel it. Yeah, you were going so fast, and you didn't feel it. So no, I had to sell this. I will kill myself with this.
Yeah, at the beginning I was barely new and I was writing at 80 and I think that's the most I've done. But I was like 80 and I was barely new and I was like, oh man, I should not be doing this. But as you say, I was just writing and for me it was maybe not that I was slow, but I didn't feel that I was spitting. But I think for a person that's new, writing 80 is too much. That's what I think.
Yeah, of course. I mean, if you are like learning, I think you haven't developed your skills.
Right.
You should do like a progressive
Absolutely.
yeah change. Of course. Yeah.
All right. Hey guys, it's 8 in the morning. I appreciate the fact that you connected to the class and spent some time talking here. That's the whole purpose of this. Okay, so I'm gonna see you again tomorrow. I'll let you guys go.
Okay. See you
Bye.
tomorrow,
Okay,
guys.
guys.
Hey,
Take
see you
care.
Bye.
tomorrow. Bye.